All right, so the energy that I'm picking up already, what the message is going to be about, at least some of it. Right now, we are going through a process where we really need to sit still right now. That really has been the energy for a couple of days. Obviously, everything's pretty quiet around this time energetically. But this is a real time for you to stay still, reflect, rest. Your body needs the rest. With all the new energies and light that have been coming to the planet, I know it's been exhausting. The physical body is going through changes, and that's funny because, my guides had told me before, about the plants and eating habits and things like that, that it'll happen more naturally for you. I definitely know. I just can't handle like caffeine or sugar like I used to. Like, it literally makes it worse. It's like wiping me out, burning me out. So that's another thing that they want you to be aware of right now. Really rest, relax. Water is going to be huge to help flush out the other junk in your body while our bodies are trying to upgrade to the new frequencies. They also want to talk about adjustments with you. Yeah, it's okay to reflect and look back and just, but look at it from a point where you are just proud of yourself for each milestone that you hit, like individually, for yourself. Things that you've went through, things that you've overcame, pain, trauma. If you're doing shadow work right now, that's not easy. Being self-aware and really having to face yourself in the mirror, that just shows the type of person that you are, because not a lot of people want to do that. Not a lot of people want to take the time and dedication and determination that it takes for you to be aware, A, of those things, B, to want to fix it, C, it shows how much you do love yourself. Like, yeah, I know part of the process and one of the last steps of the process, is that self-love and self-worth. It is easier to forgive others than it is almost to forgive ourselves. That was one of the biggest things that was holding me up, because people want to make you feel shamed or guilty, especially if you've been on this spiritual journey. You've dealt with a lot of narcissistic people very close to you, family, friends, co-workers. We're all in that together, and they are the most unaware, unawake people, which again, that doesn't even bother me. It's the point that, yeah, I just don't like, I guess if you're feeling this way too, you might be getting hung up on the fact of how long it took you, to finally start to want to stand up for yourself. And not, you don't have to do it in a negative way. You don't have to go out there fighting everybody and, trying to get your point across, like I said, because seriously, if you're dealing with people like that, unfortunately, they are not going to hear you. They're not ready to hear you. So it's all wasted time and energy. When you give thought to something, when you are even putting your words into something, it is all energy. So people will try to trigger you, okay? So you will give them your energy and your time, and it distracts you, So those are really important too. But keep moving forward, Rest, reflect, sit still with yourself, really get, tune into, your higher self, meditations, things like that. Connect more with yourself as well. Friendship is a big message coming up. It came out twice for me as I was shuffling different decks, so I know that's something they want to talk about. I think right now is the time to start, especially with us going into the new year, really seeking out like-minded people. And again, don't get deterred if like the first place that you go to, right? The first spiritual group you attend or the first meditation group or whatever, right? If you don't fit in there, I've been there, done that part where it's like, you think you're gonna go into welcoming arms, right? And sometimes it always doesn't turn out like that. Just because someone claims they're spiritual or, whatever, you also have to realize that they are also another human being working on, yeah, they're awake, they're aware, okay, but they're still going through their own things, okay? And you might trigger people there too. But again, so what? You gotta find that comfort zone for yourself or that place where you do fit in. Don't give up hope. I think right now too with friendships, it's really, thus far we've all individually been trying to, put in the work for ourselves, and that is important in itself. You finding out the truth of who you are, coming back home to yourself is the biggest gift you could give yourself, that the divine could give you. That is the ultimate spiritual journey, coming home to yourself. Forget what you thought you knew, the ego, the personality, that's all lies. That's not who we really are. It's the ego's designed to test you, and again, you are your biggest enemy. Your ego, your personality. You gotta wipe that shit clean, and just really that's the point of the shadow work too, right? How your ego was, programmed, okay, by society, by family structures, by friendships, by relationships with, romantically, right? Those are the things you gotta one by one strip away to really find who you are. And at the end of the day, we're all pure love. We're love. We are just a big bowl energy of pure love, peace, abundance, a miracle, So I think they really want you to take time out to seek out like-minded friends, A lot of us can't continue on with the way that it was with people we were around. We're not. So that part of our journey is done. It's complete, lessons learned. You gotta be smart about that, Yeah, it's hard, but it's about you right now. It's about you. It's okay to say no. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. Simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. Igniting courage. I am strong and courageous. Yeah, and see, my inner power grows in moments of quietude, proceeding softly. So again, right now, that is the vibe, It's just enjoy the stillness right now. Enjoy that the world is there's no all this rush and chaos going on, and it feels still, It's that time of the year when we can really rest, reflect, and simplifying your life, Again, gratitude is going to be huge. Make sure every morning you're waking up, and even if you find anything, one thing I don't like about people is when they really struggle to write even 3 things that they're grateful for or more. But, besides the basics food, shelter, home and shelter are the same, I guess, money or certain people or family. There's so many other things though, so the more you realize how gratitude really does play a big, but you have to be genuinely grateful, gratitude, genuinely, because the divine knows your heart, okay? they're gonna know if you're faking it. Energy doesn't lie. So really trying to tune into a place where you can find that, like, it's in those moments throughout the journey that, like, I mean, even when I ask my team for a sign, that shit, Brett, oh my God, it makes my day, okay? I'm like, hey, can you send me a little bird or something? 2 seconds later, pew, right across. I'm like, thank you. Or like just animals, like, oh my God, or anything, you know? Or it's the little moments in life that, like, are just joyful and, like, you know? And then when you really, you know, when the universe really starts to show itself to you, and Mother Earth and nature and, you know, the divine, like, in a way you do have to, and I hate to say this, put the work in for it. I mean, and don't look at it like that either, like, you know, because I don't look at it like that. I really don't. Well, I've always been obsessed with just like knowledge and things like that, but if you look at it in a different way, you know, when the universe reveals itself layer by layer by layer to you, because it has to know too that where your heart is, that you're genuine about this, because the connection that you have, and when you find with the divine, with your guides, with nature, with the universe, it is the most beautiful experience that I think, you know, one can go through and one can experience. There is things that the universe will show you that it doesn't show everybody, you know, because nobody seeks it, okay? So the people who seek the magic in life, the goodness, and believe and have faith that there's more out there than what we're told, the universe will show you itself, but it's not going to be overnight. That's the test of faith, determination, what you can go through, right? Like, you gotta really put in the time for yourself to have that connection. And it's, I don't know, man. And it is true, simplifying your life. Like, let me tell you something, it does feel good, the less that I have, and materially, right, for me. It's energetically better, and I said this in another video. So, you know, it's nice to have, you know, nice things and all. I'm not saying that, but for those of you that want to live a more simple life, like, you know, finding quality over quantity is all I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, it's nicer. I don't know, you know. All right, let's see what else. This one. I'm gonna make this kind of short, you know, because I need to also enjoy the the quietness. Adjustment. I had just said that. Yeah. Okay. Looking back, moving forward, they want that out. Let me see. Okay. Also, they're focusing on wisdom right now, and you protecting yourself in your purity. Again, the divine white light, pure diamond white light, surrounding yourself with it, cloaking yourself in it, is going to significantly help with the energies, with keeping up with, you know, your body, the physical body, fleshing things out, right? And also remembering that not everything that is told to you, the wisdom that you know, do you need to share with everybody. Sometimes the universe, you know, the connection that you have with the universe and your guides and things like that, and your divine animals, it really is a personal journey, you know, and not everything is for everybody. So that's a note that they want to put in there too for you girls. You know, kind of keeping things to yourself right now. Abundance, fortune, wealth, plenty. That's the other thing. The attitude with that, right? You got to realize that, again, it's a programming that we were programmed with money. You know, we all struggle with that, or at least we did. Those of us that have, you know, whatever, okay? But money is abundant for everyone. There is plenty of money for everyone, you know, and again, severing ties of all poverty, or thinking that you don't have enough, or that you won't have enough, and getting out of this paycheck to paycheck, you know, thing. You really, it's probably, it's one of the harder ones, right? because it is so deeply ingrained in our minds, in the body, right? The genes, the DNA, it's been here, right? It's like, so, but just remembering that, really working on those affirmations too. I am abundant, money flows to me easily. There is no amount, or what's the one? There's an endless amount of abundance for all, You're just kind of focusing on that too. Right now it's going to be huge because, blessings are wanting to come in, man. And you need to be in this state of receiving and feeling worthy. And then we got telepathy, transmission, perception, communication. Number 22. So they're focusing on this heart chakra center, also solar plexus, right? But then also the connection, the crown, the soul star, the stellar, was it stellar gateway? I don't know. It's like, whatever. Yeah, gold. Gold's going to be a big color too. I know that was told to me earlier. So making sure, even if you want to kind of envision, the Lemurian egg, right? And then look at it too, though. When you do shield yourself in that, use the color gold, but also look at it like it is a living being, right? This golden egg, it's a living cell, right? We're all of the same thing, so it's alive too, right? Let it be intelligent enough, know that this shield that you're in, this egg, is intelligent enough to filter out all negativity, any negativity that someone wants to send to you, that it'll know because it's intelligent enough to not let it allow into your space, that it will filter it out, send it back, transmuted back to the divine, and it will only allow, pure and unconditional love, giving and receiving. That's another big one too. And definitely, I'm telling you, gold and white are some colors right now. Even working with silver is good too. Portal, infinite mind, awakened consciousness. Yeah, loving this gold. Yeah, because that's what we're doing. We're literally, we're awakening. We're all rising one by one. And the more we do together, the better. That's what we need. Because miracles want to come in. All right, let's see. Let me do my dragon one though real quick. And then I'll just end it out with maybe two of those. We'll see. Okay. Green gold dragon from Sirius brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. So yeah, we got some gold in there. Again, confirming gold, green, the heart chakra. So that's just confirmation from my guides as well, which I like when they do that, my whole team, because, I want to make sure I'm, giving the right information of what they want me to share. So, all right, and then we got Dusty Pink Dragon from Andromeda. Prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. Oh my God. And by the way, I have worked with this dragon. Okay. Amazing. Okay. It is amazing. Yeah. Wow. So that's exactly what's going on right now. Again, just confirmation with that. So could be too, the other day there was a pink box there too, because, working with that color as well, it is helping you transmute all lower things and putting you at a higher level to radiate, And that's what our body's going through right now. We're being prepared. All this new energy that's coming in, it's the body that needs the upgrade. The body, we have that wisdom, but that's the thing. That's why we're feeling it so much and so heavily in our bodies right now, because the DNA, the genetics, the makeup of who we are inside physically is what's being affected right now. That's what we're really trying to. And again, that's why the eating, the water, it's all going to be important right now. All the colors, working with the golds, the whites, definitely, the dusty pink, any kind of magenta pink, like It's very important, and that'll help your physical body, because that's kind of the message that they were getting at earlier too with that. All right, so let's see. This one. Okay, I want this one. All right. 2. Abundance. Oh, truth and attack. Notice the signs. Okay, yeah, that was not. That's funny. That's 2, right? When I looked at it. So this was there are 2 from completely different decks, but I was like 2. Then it stopped, and I'm like, this was right on the bottom. So this was not supposed to be in here with this one, but hey. Notice the signs, and again, look at the coloring on that. You know, it's like purplish magenta, blah blah blah. You know what? I have to take this call real quick. This is actually important. Give me 1 second.